I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Hey, this is Matt once again. This is another Patreon review for Johnny, who very graciously pledged a generous pledge on my Patreon. So thus getting quite a few reviews for you. If anyone's ever interested in joining my Patreon or just sending requests via PayPal, the links are down below. If not, no worries. Now, one of the requests for Johnny was Madeline. And at the end of the day, I didn't like the film, but this one isn't a rant because it really comes down to it just wasn't my cup of tea. This film, it's harmless. There's not much of a plot. It's inconsequential, but it's sweet. The little girl, she's genuine. She's not hammy or annoying or unlikable. Which there's another movie I saw, which I'll get to, which one of the reasons I hated that movie was the lead. That'll be the next one after this. But this one, like I said, this movie was never meant for me. This is a movie that's meant for maybe families, for little kids that are 10 years old or younger, or perhaps if you're a hardcore fan of the books. And like I said, I would never review this film unless it's a pledge on Patreon, which makes it interesting to do the Patreon PayPal request. That's what I mean. Like if people are willing to do that and take the time and money to do that, it could be any movie that you could request. It brings variety. But I'm just saying, and people ask, well, why would you review this? That's why. But like I said, I'm fine with any movie. And yeah. Now, Madeline, it's based on a series of books that I never read. I believe they took 4 books of Madeline, took ideas from them and put it in this. That's why it kind of seems episodic, the movie. If it's like, oh, here's episode 1, these events. Here's episode 2, these events. Here's episode 3, these events. Oh, Madeline is sick. Now she had her appendix out. She has a scar. Oh, now here's an ambassador living next door. And the kid's a bit of a twerp. More like an asshole. Oh, now here's a scene with a chicken. And they don't want to eat the chicken because she met the chicken earlier. And she's going, oh, the chicken was a friend of mine. And then the other kids don't want to eat the chicken. But one says, I will go eat the chicken. And then they start squawking. Bah, bah, bah. Now, an actual plot of the movie, Nigel Hawthorne, his wife has died. His wife was supporter of this school, Catholic boarding school, run by Frances McDormand from Fargo, among others. Frances McDormand, I thought, did a good job for what role she was given to play. She wasn't nasty. She wasn't mean to the girls. She was very sweet. And it wasn't a hammy performance. It wasn't a cringy performance. Like the little girl, for what they're supposed to do, like I said, this is obviously a movie for kids 10 or younger, or again, if you're a big fan of the books, that's what it's meant for. It's directed by Daisy Von Scherrier Meyer. films she did was a movie called Party Girl with Parker Posey and Woo with, I think, Jada Pinkett Smith. I haven't seen them. And I don't think this film did that well. It came out from TriStar Pictures in 1998, and it says it made 30 million, but I don't know if that's 30 million worldwide. And it's Wikipedia. You never know how truthful anything is, right? But I just assume it wasn't big hit because I'm sure they would have made a series of these movies since it's based on a series of books. It's one of those films that is going to be hard to talk about for long because what do I really say? The other little girls, for the most part, they're nice to each other and they weren't bad or annoying. It wasn't like I wanted to pull my brain out so that I didn't have to witness this atrocity. It's nothing of that sort. It's a pretty short film, which is good. Like I said, the little girl, the lead, to get her name, she did not do a bad job. She was sweet, genuine, and not annoying, not irritating, not unlikable, which again, the next film I'll talk about, that was a big part of why I hated that movie. But this one, I keep saying it's a bit sweet and harmless. It's a bit of fluff. I think that's the right word to say, fluff. I don't know what else to say about it. Frances McDormand and Hatty Jones is the little girl's name. Hatty Jones. Hatty Jones did a good job for what she was given to do, for the role she was given to play. Like, this is the role, this is how she is in the books, Madeline. She did it well. Like, there's a point where her character, Nigel Hawthorne's wife, passes away, and she finds out, and she says, "I'm sorry." She said that in a genuine fashion. Not in an annoying, bratty way, or a faux, fake, maybe this girl's a psycho way, which he did. Spoiler alert, the next movie I'm going to review is Harriet the Spy, which I know a lot of people liked, and I fucking despised for many reasons. And I fucking hated that movie, Harriet the Spy, she was a fucking bitch. Psycho bitch. Probably grow up to, I don't know, wrap your fucking balls and take them off with a sledgehammer. Codename Ball Breaker. But that's just my opinion. I'll get to that. This one, though, Hatty Jones' only theatrical movie. That's too bad. I mean, for what she was given, she did it well. Like, this seems like something that would be like on a Leave It to Beaver, like a 50s I don't want to say sitcom, maybe that kind of era feel, except if it's in color, of course, and no laugh track. I guess it depends if you're into the books, if you're into that sort of movie, if you want something to show your little girls or little boys. It's cool if you're into that. It's harmless. There's no dick jokes, fart jokes, sex jokes. There's really none of that. The close risque thing is they're going through the kitchen and they find like a bra, and one girl's like making fun of it, and it's a bra of I want to say it's like the cook, because she was doing laundry. But nothing of that sort, which I was glad for. Because this kind of movie didn't need that. But I mean, as for an actual plot, like, Nigel Hawthorne wants to shut down the school. Madeline is sad because the others will join families. This is a boarding school, but she's an orphan. She doesn't know where she's going to go. And then just certain episodic things. There's a point where she falls off and this dog saves her. And then they keep the dog. And then They try to stop Nigel Hawthorne from selling the house, so they rig stuff like firecrackers. And one thing leads to another. You have these other people that kidnap the ambassador's son that lives next door. Madeline is there, so they kidnap her as well. They both get out of there. There's state for the kidnappers. Francis McDormand is going the other way. Play chicken. Bad guys fall in to this little thing of water. Things are all right. She says a couple words to Nigel Hawthorne. Literally a couple words. And he goes, the child is right. And I'm going, it's a bit too pav-ended. She says a couple words and then you're like, she's right. But I mean, that's what I mean. It's like that kind of, and then but it's out of my hands now. And then the people don't buy the house. They go, oh, that's all right. You guys have it. That's the kind of movie it is. This seems like a movie. Okay, this is the best way to put it. This seems like a movie that Shirley Temple would have starred in back in the day. That's what it seems like. Like, I could see if this movie was made back in the day, Shirley Temple. I don't know how many people even know who the hell Shirley Temple is. I feel old. And at the end, the song is playing Louis Anderson. What a wonderful world. Louis Armstrong. Louis Anderson. Why the hell did I say Louis Anderson? Louis Armstrong is playing. I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Which I like the song. And then I like the little direction they did at the end where the scene kind of morphs into a book, which is a nod to its source material. I'm sure any fans that saw it, they appreciated that. I'm guessing it's faithful to the novel. The books. I'm guessing it is. I don't know. I guess it's up to people who are big fans of it. But like I said, at the end of the day, it's not my cup of tea. It's not meant for me. It's not meant for an older redneck like me who's more into action, horror films of the like. If you watch the trailer shows you what kind of movie you're getting. Either you're for it, or it's like, that's not my cup of tea. But there's nothing in it that made me mad, or angry, or upset, or... I didn't notice crazy product placement. I didn't notice any stupid, risque jokes that they do in a lot of kids' films nowadays, like fart jokes and stuff. Well, that's not risque, but I'm just saying. There's some that do as well. Like, didn't a Smurf want to fuck a green M&M in one of the Smurfs movies? Maybe I'm wrong, but I swear that was the case. Like a green M&M or a blue M&M, I forget. Might have been a blue M&M. I can't fucking remember. Maybe it was green M&M. I don't fucking know. Barely remember that movie. But harmless, inconsequential fluff. That's the best way to describe it. So, thanks for watching. Take care. And stay tuned for more reviews later.